Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Jodi. I'm with Source Mortgage Center, and I'm joined today by Susan Kramer, who's a licensed realtor with Coldwell Banker. Thank you so much, Susan, for taking the time to be here with me today.
Oh, thanks, Jodi. Thanks for having me.
For sure. So what I thought we should chat about today, Susan, just for a lot of first-time buyers, I know there's a lot of people who are now looking at purchasing homes, given that rents have increased so much. And if you could maybe just explain to those who are, new first-time home buyers, what are the steps that you have to go through when you're purchasing a home? Like, what does that look like?
Okay, yeah, sure. Thanks. So the first thing that you need to do is go get pre-approved, and that's for your financing for your mortgage. And the
Hmm.
reason that that's so important is you can waste a whole lot of time looking at properties that you do not qualify for. So
Hmm.
the best thing to do is to go into the bank or into your mortgage broker. I actually prefer broker, but go into a finance person and find out formally exactly how much you qualify for. Then the next step after that, you've got your dollar amount in mind, is to start looking at listings. Um, the one thing I do not recommend you do is go around and sign call. So start looking at properties by calling the listing agent who happens to have that property listed. You're better off to find yourself an agent that you can work with, that you're compatible with, and who will work hard for you to help you find your home.
Hmm.
Then the next step is to really start looking at homes. And when you're looking at homes, you have to keep things in mind like the color of the walls. It really doesn't matter. It's not that expensive to change the color of a wall or
Hmm.
to even write into the offer that the color of the wall needs to be changed. And again, that's something that your realtor can help you negotiate. Um, so once you've found your dream property, the next step is to um, place an offer, and that offer would have conditions in it of some type, I'm sure. The most common ones that we see are financial conditions, the ability for you to actually take that pre-approval and turn it into a real mortgage. You
Hmm.
need time to be able to do that, and the sellers will allot you some amount of time. The next thing that we see, if you're buying into a condominium, you might want to review the condo docs before you move in. And then the third most common condition that we see is inspection. So to buy a home without conditions, we're not in a market where that's advisable. And it's very, very rare when it's advisable to go in without an inspection. And the inspection just protects you to make sure if there's anything major in the home that requires repair, that either the seller is held accountable for repairing that before you move in, or you can negotiate a lower price that reflects the repairing of that item once you own the home.
Right.
These are all things that a good realtor can help you with. But then once you've got your offer accepted, then the next step is to start preparing to move. And then once you've got rid of anything you don't want to move, and you've packed everything that you do want to move, then it becomes move-in day. Move-in day, possession day, is often set for noon of that day. It's not always noon. I'd say 70% of the time it's noon. So one of the things I do not recommend is having your movers lined up for possession day. And we can go into that in another video, but it's really not recommended. In the event that there is a delay, you'll be paying those movers and some additional costs if you're not
Right.
able to get in on time.
Yeah.
And then once you're in, unpack, crack the bottle of a bottle of bubbles that you're going to celebrate with, and Bob's your uncle.
Perfect. Well, that was really detailed. Thank you so much, Susan. And I know if anyone wants to reach out to Susan, she'd be happy to answer any questions when it comes to those steps of purchasing a home. Her contact information is down below. But thanks again, Susan, and have a great day.
You're welcome. Thanks, Jodi. Goodbye,
Yes.
everyone.